So I'm highly allergic to something in most pumpkin spice, but I have an addiction, y'all. It's serious. Ooh, I taste that nutmeg. Mm-hmm. My baby brought me coffee and pumpkin spice. Alright, so let's talk about the hopes and fears. So I'm going to try and eat and do a tarot reading. This ought to be fun. Under hopes and fears, we've got this card that basically says that you are holding yourself back. But it's reversed. So you finally have set yourself free. Alright, not only have you set yourself free from this love that's been maybe toxic to you, but also this reversed card here is saying that you're no longer blinded. And this has to do with your hopes and fears. Also, the crow card is right next to it, which has to do with omens. So you may have got an omen trying to warn you, hey, it's okay to open your eyes. It's okay to answer the phone. It's okay to man up. Say how you feel, because guess what? You're not going to be happy and successful unless you do, okay? And then for your hopes and fears, your final outcome is the Mother Goddess, which shows a mother and her little baby. And this is fertility. So there's no greater feeling than knowing that you're helping someone that's going into this world anew. And then we've got the final outcome. Hold on just a second. This is factors affecting the situation. This is your external influences. Alright, so this is your hopes and fears. Alright, we got it a little backwards here. The Queen of Wands. She got her little black cat there. This is a very artistic person. She has new growth right there on her wand. You can see it. And you can see the Leo symbolism right there with the lion on both sides. So this probably is some fire sign that's associated with a feminine creative energy. And they have perceptions. They are the seer. They can see things, they can sense things, and they have an intuition that is beyond their years, okay? So I feel like the seer is someone whose third eye is open. And then we've got the table here. 6 settings at the table. And see how each one of these chairs is a different color? This just means that it's on your way to enlightenment, that you have different ways of making money. See that the plates kind of look like pinnacles? I feel like this is a different opportunity or a different way to make money. And stay on your path though. All right? Don't ignore your sixth sense. If your mind or your body is telling you something, don't ignore it. And your final outcome is this one. It's basically saying that you've cut free. You cut yourself free. All right, this is the 4th card, even though you're still hanging yourself to dry. This is the 3rd card. No, 4th, because the Hermit's on the other side. But whatever it is, it's still giving you a lot of hard times, okay? Even though you've overcome it, see how it's reversed? She was all tied up. She couldn't see. Now, this one is kind of symbolic. See how, it's saying that you could easily escape because you're tied up, but there's knives right behind you. And if you tried, You could escape very easily, but you've chosen to stay in your situation. So be careful, right? And part of the reason why we stay in situations is because whenever something ratchet happens, we blame it on the moon. We blame it on whatever. But we can't blame it on, oh, it's a full moon. So, I mean, you can prepare. You can prepare. If you know you're going to be around someone who gets on your last nerve during the full moon, then you can prepare to make sure that you're, maybe more, make sure you eat something and that you're not hangry when you're around them. My favorite card, the Druid. All right, so the Druids. As you can see, the Druid is 100% prepared. This is very much like the Magician. See how he's got his shield that represents the Pentacles. He's got his cups right here, the cauldron. He's got the knife and the cup, which is swords, which is air. Pentacles are earth. The magic wand right there, that symbolizes fire signs. And, cups are water signs. But we got that moon right there, okay? So, the Magician is associated with Virgo. And it's funny because it's got the moon there, right? Right there before it, it has the moon card. And I feel like this is Virgo's number one card. Because Virgo's going to be overly irritated about people who are not cleanly, people who are not on it, if they are lazy about their job, or if they are, just taking advantage of a situation. Virgo's going to call you out on that. They're not going to be able to sit idly by. And some people can quiet quit. Some people can't. Virgo is probably one of the ones that cannot do it. They're going to pull some magic out of their ass, like the Druid over here, and they're going to come up with another way out. All right, that's your final outcome. So what I'm gonna do for you real quick is I'm going to pull some solidifiers from the Merlin deck. All right, so this is Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. This is for your love life. So we're in a relationship in our lives that is causing us to have nightmares, or something has happened to us where it could be someone that we love who's sick, or even someone that we care about who's dying. Because there's a lot of cards here, not the death card, but a lot of cards that are very similar to it that are saying that you're going to have 10 swords in you. And this is just something that happens sometimes. All right, so here we go. So this is the air card. This is the card representing air signs. And it's upright, so it says there's a new arrival. I know a lot of people right now who are waiting for a new arrival and a new baby, or even like a new idea to spring forth, a new start. All right, so I know that I too am digging for a new start, and that's gonna go right next to the this card here, which is your final outcome. All right, my storage is low. For your next card, we've got Moisture, a man or boy who is uncertain of what he's going to do, and he's feeling kind of hasty. Anyway, it's a frog, and that one goes right next to the moon card. And then last but not least, we've got the Fire card reversed. This one has to do with tyranny. It's right next to the Druid, and it's anarchy. It's representing rigidity and basically war,